Hey Yoda, Tenegoto, hello and welcome back to another episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. Sweep! Sometimes when you land on these arcane levitators you'll drop all the way down to the bottom, but sometimes you won't even go down to the second level. It's a little bit random, but even if you do hit the bottom you don't seem to take any fall damage, which is all well and good. In today's episode we're going to be making ourselves an automatic way to turn iron ore into iron metal clusters using an arcane bore and golems. So that's going to be awesome. I have the materials set up here to make myself the arcane bore head, and I should have all of the aspects. I checked those off camera. We should be good to go on those, so I'm not going to check them on camera again. Nope. I do need to check the order of the recipe though, so let's get Thormy out and have a look. So that's going to be plank, plank, gold, gold, pick that earth. Okay, so let's get these set up as well, and good to go. Bonkety 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 boop. Now you are right here, you're here, and it was air earth, right? Yeah. So happy to have you back for another episode here. I just keep realizing we're 50 episodes deep, over 50 episodes deep into this series already, and the series is more popular than ever, which I'm really thankful for. I mean, generally with series on YouTube, the longer they go for, the less popular they get, but it seems like with Thaumcraft it's kind of the opposite. The series has gotten more popular as we've gone on, which is really awesome. How are we doing? It looks like a pretty standard infusion. Another cool thing that I've discovered about infusions, by the way, I'm not sure if I explained this already, I don't think I have. But when you see the infusion matrix right there and how it's... basically you can tell how stable an infusion is going to be based on how vibrational your infusion matrix is. And this one is... okay, it's a little bit more than usual, I would say, actually. It's kind of up there in terms of the instability, but, you know, it's nothing that we can't handle with a bunch of candles downstairs. Looks like the last of the aspects are coming in now, the last of the mortals. Very good. Still haven't made a decision on whether or not we're going to switch the lingo back into English. Not sure. You guys haven't really been joining in the discussion about that. You're all very happy to sort of say yep English or yep that, but sort of the aftermath of that has sort of been quite quiet. Sort of, I guess you could say it's a bit more of a normalness for the Thaumcraft series. Anyway, there we go. The arcane bore has been created. Very nice. A bunch of blue chrome in there. Right. Now, I should have a bore base already made as well. I've started collecting some nodes, by the way, and they're all kind of turning pale. I'm not a very good node collector, apparently. Now, looks like I already had one made. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Do I not have the bore base? I guess I don't. Okay. I've got to spare one of those now. These things aren't too expensive though, they are the cheap bit, that is for sure. A dispenser, as well as 4 iron and 4 greatwood planks. Let me see if I have those materials somewhere around here. I do have these, get 4 of those. 4 iron as well. I went on a caving trip, so now I have a ridiculous amount of iron again. Although ridiculous, we've probably gone through about 60 blocks of iron in this mod so far, so that isn't exactly a ridiculous amount now that I think about it. Looks like I don't have any it was a dispenser, right? Yeah, I was just thinking because I have some droppers that are over here, but those are droppers, not dispensers. Maybe there's a dispenser right here. No. Yeah, that thing, I haven't used that. Kind of just made it and never used it. We've sort of moved past it anyway. Let's see, I need to get myself a dispenser, so that is going to require a bow, which I do have one in here. It's also going to need some redstone and... is it cobblestone or clean stone? I can't actually remember. We'll try with cobblestone first. I don't have any cobblestone. I'm moving a lot of my world blocks down below into the mine area. And that's just to get them out of the way, basically, because I have chests on chests of stone and cobblestone. But when you do need a little bit, it's hard to find in the base now. There's the dispenser, and I was about to go ahead and try and craft it in the workbench. That is not a good idea. You need to do it in here because it costs Vase. On we come. Let's see. That is all good. Arcane Ball base, and that guy should charge up. Oh, and I reinstated the lever system here, by the way, so that I just don't have to break the blocks. It's just faster and cooler and less hassle. Right, so that is that and that. Now all I need to do is make myself a new thing. Let's see, I might actually have this one. Yeah, okay, I've got this one to focus right here that I can use, actually. It's the one that I've just been keeping on me, but yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and use it to get this thing started up. Where am I going to put it as well? Because as usual, guess, it's going to be ad hoc. It's going to be a bit of an ad hoc setup. Where am I going to put it? I think probably the best place is somewhere back here, actually. It's probably a good spot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let's get this wand focus out, and let's get this down. So we need to bring it off the ground a little bit, because the default size of the focus is 5. So let's do something like this. Let's put you there. We'll take our ball head, bonk it on like that. You can hear the minecart still going back and forth, not doing anything. And we can put this on now, and I've also made myself this kind of repair to Unbreaking 3 pick right here, and that's got that native cluster ability, because I was talking in the last episode, you might not have watched all the way through, but I sort of discussed about the fact that I was trying to get a Golem core use, a Golem with a use focus to try and do it for us, but to mine it out basically. But you can't do that. They basically they tap the left click. They don't hold left click, so they can't break blocks. So the only other way to break blocks automatically is with an arcane ball. Then there you go. I haven't actually made a golem yet, have I? But I do have this spare use focus, which actually helps us out a little bit. One of the other things that we're going to need is, it's up here, I believe, warded arcana right here. We're going to need ourselves some warded glass. Hopefully this works. I'm hoping that this works. In case it doesn't, we might actually get rid of these wand pedestals right here, just to see if that does work or not. But let's see. We're going to need some glass for that. So let's get some out. So 6 glass makes yourself 8 warded glass, which is pretty cool. Thaumcraft is a really nice way of giving you more bang for your buck in terms of blocks. It's way down the back here, though, the most useful one, of course. Okay, it needs to be made in an arcane workbench. And a zombie brain. I do have a heap of zombie brains. The zombie brains aren't as common to come by in terms of a drop, but you know, I still have heaps of them, and the zombie spawner, I've got over a stack of zombie brains down there. So I've got that. Now all we need is a couple more greatwood planks. I think I'm running pretty low on these guys now. Should have enough. Should have enough to get this going. Let's see, bonk you guys in there. And let's see, there we go, that's our warded glass. Now what I'm hoping is going to happen is that the arcane ball won't be able to break this warded glass. It actually looks really cool. If it wasn't, the zombie brains, like I said, they're not the most hard to get thing in the world, but they are pretty uncommon. I'm actually going to need 25 of these, aren't I, now that I think about it. So, okay, let's just get a bit more of a reasonable amount of these. Yeah. Try that again. Get a more reasonable amount of the stuff. Let's see, I should have a bunch of greatwood here, so I'm low on greatwood planks, but I've got ridiculous amounts of greatwood, and they're not even that hard to come by. You just plant the tree, and when you need more, you go and get it. That's all you gotta do. So that's that stuff sorted. Let's see. So I only need 25, but I probably just want to go ahead and make a whole decent amount of it anyway, just because it's such a nice block. Looks awesome. Let's see, get a whole stack of it, why the heck not? I might be able to use it in some of my constructions. I was talking about using glass in the floor of the Arcane lab. Is that what I call it? No, the alchemy lab down there, so that we can see golems moving around underneath the floor. But anyway, to the here and now, let's go ahead and get these blocks down. I think I want to have a decent amount of space, just so that I know that I can put the stuff here. It looks like it's got that linking texture. Oh wow, yeah. That actually makes it, you know, about 3.141592653 times cooler. So the idea is that the arcane bore shouldn't be able to break these blocks. Oh wow, when you get a massive pane of it, you can kind of see those wave formations in the glass. Looking very nice. Looking very nice. Let's get you away. Now the arcane lamps. Should be able to light this area up. Right, I guess we need a lever to get this thing going as well. Like, I've got some wood on me so I can make sticks. I always keep wood on me. I probably shouldn't, but I don't know. I just feel like the way that I play the game, I basically just want to be like, okay, it's time to go mining. So or you know, spelunking or something. So I'm just ready for that. Right, and we need a golem set up as well. We're gonna need a chest. I think I have a bunch of chests set up downstairs. I don't know if you guys spotted, but I've also been doing something different with the alchemy lab here as well. I've tried setting up the, well, this is just ad hoc right here for the, so that I could do some stuff. But this right here, the plan is I was watching some YouTube videos by Ben Fraley, who used to do Thaumcraft videos, and in one of his Let's Plays, he basically had an alchemy lab like I'm building, and he had a bunch of chests to store all of his resources in. And I just wanted to try adding my own spin on it by having these lamps here that would light up whenever the corresponding chest was full. And I was messing around with the redstone, but it's just a bit too impractical. It's very large, and yeah, it's just not practical to do that, at least with the redstone that I have at the moment. Maybe you could do it a bit smaller with an arcane air, maybe. You can kind of have your T flip-flops stored away somewhere else and trigger them on and off and so on. Anyway, I came down here looking for chests. There are a bunch of chests scattered around, as usual, but there are a heap in here, and that's what I made them for, just to test out the redstone and stuff. So, but let's get one down over here, so that the golems can interact with it. Oh man, that's kind of cool. Just got a hello wooded thing. Hopefully, I wonder if this will even, will it break it? Let's find out. Alright, it's not seeing anything, that's a good sign. But it is seeing that, right. So, there we go. So it can't break through the warded glass. That's exactly what I wanted to know. So that simplifies things heaps. If that didn't, that would have been really annoying, but that's awesome. Oh. You can't, it's got a cool little animation. Whoa! I guess you have to break it with a wand. I'll have to go and read up on that more. But anyway, now all we need to do is set up a golem to work with this, to be honest. I wonder what kind of golem I should use. I should probably just go for a clay golem. Now maybe this would be probably a good opportunity to try the next level of golem, to be honest. It all depends. Stone golems? They're only purchasable. What the heck, we might as well go ahead and pick it up. We're going to go ahead and pick these all up at some point, so we might as well. So that's going to be Spiritus Motus Imperum Mutatio. Right. Let's see. 6 Spiritus. Spiritus. Looks like we're going to need some more weak tooth. There we go. So that's that out of the way. I can't remember, so that's going to be 6 of that as well. Like so. And permutatio. Permutatio. I'm just going to drop in the syllables, just trying to please everybody. Not working out too well. Anyway, that's the stone golems. That appears to have unlocked the golem fitter. Oh! What on earth is that? I'm just looking at that flavor text and going, I'm interested. Anyway, iron golems though. So what's the, like village golems, only smarter and, well, better. Okay, so there are iron golems that are Thaumcraft, and the vanilla ones are in the game still as well, I assume. But the stone ones. Stone golems are very durable and able to carry heavy loads, but they're much slower than most other golems. Its weight allows it to sink in water. Ah, the first golem that does not float. Will it suffocate? Not too sure on that one. Right, so that's going to require your bog standard aspects, as well as a stone brick. Okay, well that's pretty cheap. Durability, strength above average, self-repair is slow. The carry limit is 16. Yeah, because what I'm thinking is, we don't really need a huge carry limit. Don't really need a huge carry limit for what we want to do here. Actually, what I think we... I'm just trying to think of ways that I could maximize the space, but I think we'll get started with... we could probably just use a clay golem. That's probably about all that we need. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my gut's telling me, so I'm going to go with it. Got a bunch of these set up. Get 4 of these, turn them into a brick. I don't have the jars down by my thaumatorium, which I have yet to move. I don't really want to move it. It's kind of an expensive thing to move. So let's get the Spiritus, Humanus, and... what was the other one? Mortus, that's right. That's right here. I've got a heap of Mortus at the moment, which is pretty cool. I think I was breaking down Bestia to get it, because I just had a ridiculous amount of Bestia. So that's those three. Let's head over to the Thaumatorium, which is pretty much the only last useful thing that's here. Oh, looks like I do have a bunch of these set up here. Okay. Looks like I was doing something. Anyway, let's get this guy in here. Make ourselves a clay golem. I don't remember these being here. Alright, that should be good to go. Oh, wow. What? How come there are so many of these guys in here? Apparently I wanted to do something. Wow, okay. Looks like I don't need to make clay golems. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Let's get back over here. And up we go. That's kind of cool just having that right there. Woo! I'm never going to get used to that. So we've got this guy right here. We should just be able to plop him on the side. He should still be able to interact with this chest. Let's go ahead and get the use core on him, and we probably need a gather core as well, actually. I think that's what I had those over there for as well. Yeah, I think we need a gather core as well, because we're going to need to gather stuff up. Now, you should only interact with that chest. You shouldn't try going over there, I don't think, so we'll be in the clear. Let's see. In order to make the gather core, we're going to need 4 of these, as well as some Neator. So let's get that. I don't think you can make those there. They have to be made over in this guy. I should probably switch the switch and get this one filled back up. Would be a good plan. Yeah. So switch-a-doodle-doo. Let that guy heal back up. And let's turn this into a gather core, which I'm willing to bet takes Terra and Lucrum. Where is it? Right here? Yippity-doodles. Gather. Gather for me. Oh, don't tell me you ran out of Terra. Well, that's okay because I have a bunch of spare Terra jars anyway. So let's head over here. I've got so much Terra, I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of this stuff. I think what I'm going to have to do is something like turning off the Vis relay functionality of some of my creations and using, for example, the Engis. You can plug that into the what do they call it? Infernal Furnace, I think? So that'd be kind of cool. Let's get the Gather Golem, and I guess we might as well use one of our clay golems. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Let's get over here. How you doing, bro? I think... yeah, okay, I think we will... well, what we could do, almost, is have the Gather Golem set up on this chest, and... I don't know, I think I actually just want to put them in manually, to be honest, now that I think about it. What side will we put you on? I think I want to put you underneath. So if I do that and kind of fly down, just to have them interacting on a different side of the chest. Don't any of you get any bright ideas and try and go down there. There we go. Let's get the Gather Core on you. And we should probably set you up to pick up iron clusters, because having unfiltered golems basically means that when you throw stuff down here, he's going to try and pick it up. Yeah. We should probably use all 3 of these, actually, the native and the cinnabar. I always keep one of them just for ease of access, and basically make it so that they land in the right spot when I shift-click, right? Right, let's click on this Gather Golem. So let's tell him to pick up iron, gold, and cinnabar native clusters, so that's what this machine is for. And you, we're going to tell you, I'm going to need my Golemancer's Bell. I think I'm storing that downstairs at the moment, because that's where I was... this is sort of my work chest down here at the moment. Here it is. Memory serves me well. So, we're going to need to tell him to use iron ore, gold ore, iron ore, gold ore, and cinnabar ore on the respective spots, but I don't have any iron ore to use at the moment because I've processed it all already. I might just do a quick mining run to sort that out. So, let's get you interacting with this block. Yeah, okay, that's working. Let's do something like this. think he can interact there, that should be okay. But we need to filter him. So let's get rid of that, and we're also going to need to put some relays down so that that pick can repair. Let's see, I need more of these, so let's get these away. I'll sort out the inventory later. And let's get one of these as well. Very cool. I don't think you can get native clusters of anything else. No, you can't get amber native clusters, otherwise I would have got them by now. And you can just silk touch it anyway. But let's get you sorted out. I only want you placing down iron ore, gold ore, and cinnabar ore in those spots, so that... I think that should just be good. He should just pick up whatever he needs and do that. And that should be good now. So, let's see. It's pretty much it going. And even though there's cobble in there, he's not using it. That's perfect. This system is pretty much good to go. Let's just get those Vs relays. I should have a few stored around somewhere. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing them, guys. Well, we can butcher the base, I mean, because I just have so many of these things around. But if we need to make a couple, it's no biggie. Here we go, I've got a couple spare. This probably might not be enough, but we will see. They are a little bit expensive. You need a balance shard for every 2. All we should really need to do, actually, is... maybe if we moved it back a little bit further, we could have utilized this. Now, that is a thought. I don't have any inventory space to be able to do this, so let's just try and get rid of some of this stuff to be able to use our inventory. I just have this spare materials. Crikey Mikey, look at all this extra stuff that just builds up over the course of a standard episode of Thaumcraft. Goodness gravy. Should be able to interact with this now. I've basically dropped the Sword of the Zephyr. We don't really need it, because I have such an awesome tool, the boomstick. But right, so let's get rid of you guys. I should probably... No, I think I'll just keep those there, actually, just for ease of access. So let's get rid of you. And you. Let's get rid of you. They should remember what they need to do, and this chest as well. Yeah. Smart times with the bird. You trying to do something? He's probably trying to do something. So if we just line it up with this... About here-ish? Yeah, so if I go... I'm just trying to line it up. About here is where we want to go. So if we go here like this, let's try that again. Put this right here. We should be able to set it up a little bit quicker now. Put you in here as well as you. Looks like you haven't taken any durability damage. Hopefully that's close enough. It should be close enough. I hope it is. Should be. We'll be okay. This torch may be a problem, we'll see. We will see. Let's go use and gather golems down. They should remember everything. Let's just put you there. Alright, he remembers and he remembers, so that's all gravy. And where is my Golemancer spell? I just want to make sure that those locations are all good. They are. Now the system is pretty much hot. If I just turn that on, the system should now be working. I don't have any iron to test this out with, but there is a couple of spots that I've seen around where we've got some iron. Right here. Let's try out with this. Oh. Getting metal clusters though. 3 out of a vein, are you kidding me? Only on camera do you get this kind of luck. Okay. Let's get in here. Some right there. Okay. Any other iron hiding around? There is a little bit. Why am I using this pick? Strange whispers reveal secrets to you. Giving ourselves 1 aqua, yeah. I didn't really talk in the last episode about those purifying bard salts. My opinion on that is that we're not really going to use those because so far, warp has only been beneficial for us. I mean, we haven't... There hasn't been anything bad associated with warp that I've had yet. We've only had good stuff, so... Iron ore. Bonk that in there. Let's see what happens. Okay. There we go. So that's pretty much working. And he should take the iron ore that comes back out. Now, this is metal cluster, native cluster, yes, so That should be good. There we go. That's pretty awesome. So now all I have to do... So basically, I'll show you what I was doing. Basically, I would take some iron ore, and I would start placing it along here like this, just kind of walking backwards, right-clicking, dig, 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 and then I'd mine it out with my pickaxe of the core manually, and just keep on doing it until I converted the entire stack into native iron clusters. And that was just a pain to do, and every time I was doing it, I was thinking, man, there's got to be a better way. And it looks like there is. This system is now working. Now all I have to do is just chuck my native clusters in here, and they'll get turned into native clusters pretty much for free as well, won't they? Yeah, because we've got the only real cost associated with this is the durability, but we're repairing it thanks to our nodes. So that is pretty cool. And I think that's going to be the end of this episode of Thaumcraft 4.2 with Birdtross. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your suggestions, comments, and feedback below. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video.